Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. That's GMS. Peace and bless to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. This is your brother Batamaya from Great Millstone, Houston, coming to you with another quick hit. Now, I saw this on WorldStar and I took a screenshot of it. 9 dead, 78 sickened after eating sea turtle meat. Now, we're not supposed to eat sea turtle meat. It's not a delicacy, or, these heathens, which if you're not a part of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, then you're a heathen. We have Israelite foreigners who look like the other heathen nations, but if your lineage goes back to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and your spirit resonates with this truth, then therefore you're an Israelite. But, these heathens eat what they call exotic meat, or, so on and so forth. But hey, the Lord played them, whether they were heathen or whether they were of our nation. You see, it says 9 dead, 78 sickened. I'm guarantee you the ones that passed away, that got sent to the spirit world, I'm sure when it says sickened, before they perished, they had stomach aches, probably was vomiting or had diarrhea all at the same time. Have like food poison type symptoms. But hey, we're not supposed to be eating those type of things. And I just wanted to kind of grab a couple precepts on that. But the first precept I had was, actually, let me get this one first, Salakia. Because if you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the dietary laws, then you will know what to eat and what not to eat. But Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will also forget thy children. Now, at the beginning of this precept, or this scripture, it says, my people. That's for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Those that were sickened, they may not be able to recover from their ailments. It probably could have caused a hole to be created in your intestines, or parasites throughout your body that you can't get rid of, or tapeworms, or who knows. The Lord can plague you however he wants. But also those that passed away were destroyed. They got sent to the spirit world. Now they're in their right mind. But this is specifically for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Don't forget the law. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales, in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat. So if it's in the waters, it needs to have fins and scales. Leviticus 11 and 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Hey, if it doesn't have like this sea turtle, it doesn't have scales and fins, so you're not supposed to eat it. It's an abomination unto you. And what the scriptures say about abominations, the Lord, let me get that. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 15, verse 13. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, hateth all abomination, and they that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai power love it not. So, hey, we don't love abominations. So we don't eat frog legs and et cetera, because you got, so-called country folk, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which Jake is short for Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. But you have our people cooking frog legs and eating rabbit and possum. You're not supposed to consume those type of things, man. Those things are unclean. And ultimately, those things will get you destroyed. As we read in Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, or you will get sent to the spirit world. But Lord willing, this quick hit was edifying and exhorting and straight to the point, to the hopeful elect, which is the 12,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel, which is 144,000 men of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The rest of the 1/3, innumerable multitude, which is the men, women, and children of the nation of Israel, and the Israelite foreigners that look like the other heathen nations, whose genealogy or lineage goes back to the nation of Israel, because that's who salvation is for. Shalom and Kwam Yashala.